Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Mike, and this guy here, of course, is Larry, and this is our top 5 worst movies of 2019. And we had a lot of them. We had a lot of bad movies on our list. You more than me. God. Because you saw more bad movies than I did. God bless you.
I think I had like 15 or 20 written out before I came to my
really
bottom
tough
5.
choices. I was really having trouble with this list. So number 5. Number 5 on my list is going to be The Curse of La Llorona. That movie, not only is it suck to talk about, but it sucks to watch. And I can't even think of the name half the time.
Honestly, this is one of those movies.
Horrendous.
Because it's going to be, I think it's right around my number 3.
God.
That's just, you watch it, you come home, you forget about it, and you never think about it again.
Regret the money and time spent.
I don't even remember what it was about.
No.
I mean, this is a movie that I remember the car scene in the trailer because it was in the trailer. After that, I know there's a ghost.
No, it was a spooky CGI nightmare that it was a cliche. It's a cliched Conjuring ripoff kind of thing, you know, where it was just playing a character, and it's in that universe, isn't it? And it was bad characters, bad writing. I hated everything about it. It didn't make my number 1 or 2 or any of that, but this one was pretty bad. The only reason I didn't rate it higher is because I don't care. I just don't care about that movie at all. So
I'm kind of doing this off the top of my head, so now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably about my number 5 as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. Hey, there's so many that this one deserves special recognition for being number 5.
All right. So that's our number 5. So let's do our number 4. Number 4 for me is definitely, I feel like it should be higher, but there's some really bad shit this year. And it's The Fanatic with John Travolta.
Oh.
It is, okay, this does have a certain kind of merit to it, that it's laughably funny. I mean, literally the first line of the movie is,
I can't talk too long. I gotta poo.
I gotta take a poop. I can't talk long. I'm like, what?
And spoilers, things like him getting his fingers blown off and things like that.
Oh my God.
Were ridiculous. But let's just talk about John Travolta. What the hell has happened to John Travolta?
I don't know. He thought he was going to get an Oscar reward for this. Because he was like...
He used his own money to promote it.
And it's directed by Fred Durst, who should probably never direct a movie ever again. The whole thing is just... it was just bad.
And I watched a good bits and pieces of it because I skimmed through it just to see the main parts you were talking about, and it was the worst acting.
Yeah.
And the film and the way it was put together was just dog shit.
Oh, it was cringy.
So that didn't make my top because I didn't see it.
All right.
So
what's your
but it was
4?
definitely up there. My number 4, Hellboy.
Oh God.
This was also my number 1 most disappointing movie of the year because I am a huge fan of the original Hellboys. You know, you got Perlman, you got all the amazing guns and the amazing bad guys, and the even the CGI back then still looked great.
Yeah.
But this was an abomination. It was like I was in a bad video game movie.
Yeah.
The character was all wrong. They had stupid choices and stupid decisions. You can watch countless videos on how many horrible decisions they made in this movie. And the lore was all messed up. I mean, it was just it wasn't fun.
I want to talk about it, and I really don't know how to, because this is another movie that I just pushed out of my mind. But I know
Mila needs to stick to zombie shows, too.
He was not meant to play Hellboy. From the beginning, I was just like, this is just... The whole tone of this movie.
It was the tone, but also the humor.
Yeah.
He didn't have the same type of dry humor that Perlman had. Yeah. It just didn't match up. And they tried, but it felt like a copy and it didn't feel very good.
Yeah.
And then Mila Jovovich and her whatever.
It felt like something from like 1999.
It felt like a Resident Evil 6.
I did like the giant fight scene. I thought that was cool. But that was just a CGI.
It was just thrown in for the trailer.
Look, it's so big.
Yes, exactly. The people getting impaled didn't mean anything to the movie at all. It was just for the trailer. That's it. So screw that movie. So number 3.
Oh, number 3 on my list this year is Captive State. Another movie. I got all these movies. I'm trying so hard to push them out. I know this is about aliens, and John Goodman goes up. But the thing is, I was expecting to see, because some people were even talking maybe a Cloverfield movie, and you have John Goodman in it. You want John Goodman to be in it, and he's not really even in the movie. It's like about a kid, and he's just getting chased by alien robots.
Let me throw in.
The acting was horrible.
2 words. Or 3. You decide. Colony ripoff.
It was 100%.
It might be 3 words.
It was like, oh, look, I like this TV show. I'm going to make a movie about the same thing.
Only worse.
Except we're going to show what the ending actually was.
It was so just... The sci-fi was just real bad. I mean, it was so boring, and I just couldn't care less about the characters. Me neither. And the ending was just like, well, that happened.
Yeah, he goes going up to the ship, and you're like, oh, so that's what this was about?
Great.
Okay, I'm going to go home. I'm going to forget about it. Never think about it again. Never watch it again.
Nope.
I'm done with this movie.
My number 3 is a classic. One of the worst movies of the year, but also one of the funniest. Doom Annihilation. Probably the worst video game movie I've seen in a decade.
Oh, man.
Maybe since Street Fighter with Van Damme.
I remember this one scene where this guy's going behind the wall, and I talked about it in the review. You can check that out. We do have a review for this one. And it was just such clumsy cinematography and directing and the story. You have a great premise. And I really do think they wanted to bring this movie to theaters.
But it didn't match. Again, it didn't match up to the game.
Yeah.
They are so ridiculous. It's like they're not legally allowed to make it like the game, these movies. And they keep failing. This is a bigger failure than The Rock's by far.
Now, I will say that little end where she's somewhere else, the whole movie should have been something like that.
Yes. There were scenes that were like, wow, this could be good. Like in the first, 10 minutes of the movie, we thought, this is amazing. This is going to be great. And then it switched to this shitty, awful mess.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't even watch for free ever again.
I remember editing that video, and I was just like...
It was terrible, and we got like 40 views out of it. So go watch that review. Go with number 2, Larry.
Number 2 for me, so we're going to go ahead and skip it because it was Doom Annihilation.
Nice! My number 2. Which I'm sure there's going to be many people that argue against this, and there's going to be a lot of people that agree with me, because fuck this movie. I was really pissed afterwards, and that is Glass. The movie Glass was the ultimate disappointment for me. It was so boring and so lazy. You didn't even have Samuel Jackson talk 90% of the movie. Yeah. Bruce Willis died in a puddle that only his face fit in.
And when they build up to a huge city battle, nothing happens in a parking lot.
They skip the whole main battle sequence, and they're like, "Oh, they're subverting your expectations." Rian Johnson must have came out of nowhere, but no, it's bullshit. They spent half the movie leading up to this amazing event.
Yeah,
it'd be like the first one. Can you imagine if the first movie with Unbreakable, that the ending with Samuel Jackson and Bruce Willis never occurred?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine that?
I mean, something does occur here, but
a parking lot battle?
It's so on a budget, and you can tell this whole movie's on a budget. It's filmed in one pink building.
Yes. A little fake hospital building. Yeah. James McAvoy is supposed to be this demonic, crazy demon creature when he comes out. And he's supposed to be like almost god-like invincible and all this stuff. They shoot him and he dies. Wow. Yeah. Spoiler.
And to me, for his acting, he had the best performance in the whole movie.
Yeah, he did a great job.
I thought whatever, Samuel L. Jackson was doing, it just felt like he was phoning it in. Yeah. Same with Bruce Willis.
I'll be honest.
They were just there for a paycheck.
McAvoy is amazing, but at the end of the movie, I was already tired of it.
Yeah. It just...
Like, if you asked me, do I want to see another one with the Beast? I'd be like, fuck no.
I wasn't tired of it in the movie. I was just mad. I was like, mad. Really?
Me and you walked out of that movie pissed off. That was one of our first reviews together.
Yeah.
That was number one that we started off with, me and you, as Movie Cranks. Go check it out. It's real cringy. It's very, very low quality audio and very low quality video in a car. And it was cold, probably, and miserable. Yeah. So check it out. Larry, what's your number one?
Oh, boy. You know what it is, man. I'm going to tell you, if you put Glass on your list, you have not seen Black Christmas.
I have not seen Black Christmas.
It's so bad. It hurts. It hurts to think about
I am disappointed you don't have my
I almost didn't want to put this on my list because I just didn't even want to ever talk about this movie again.
Please.
It's not a fucking movie. It is literally just a social, political statement. The whole movie. Literally. It is the most woke thing I've ever seen.
It may have killed it.
Oh, God. I don't think it did, but...
Oh. I honestly think it may have killed it.
I mean, one of the first scenes in here, it just jumps right into it. I thought I was going to go see a good horror movie. Maybe a silly teen one like Countdown, which is an honorable mention for this.
Or Happy Birthday. Something like that.
Happy Death Day.
Yeah, Happy Death Day.
But no, but Happy Death Day, yes. I thought maybe I'd see something like that. I know this was a remake. The first one I seen was actually the second one.
Yeah.
There's been 3 of these now. And I didn't think it was that bad, but it was silly. It was like Happy Death Day and stuff. And that's why I thought I was going to get here. And the first scene, they just whip it out. Start talking about how men just are completely horrible.
Well, I heard it was specific men, too. Like white men and all this stuff. And it was like, whoa.
Yeah. White college frat boys.
Yeah, and all of them are evil.
I'm giving the end up. Because you know what? This movie... I said Missouri. Okay, this movie literally does not deserve to be watched by anybody.
I heard it's real bad.
So at the end, okay, you find out a statue has been controlling all these white guys, white fraternity guys. And there's another guy in there who's something different. And he's the love interest of the girl. And basically what happens is they break... the statue.
Okay.
So the curse of this evil presence, this misogynistic asshole, has been lifted from everybody. They take their friend out, they lock them in, and burn them all alive.
Holy shit, dude! Oh my god! Ah, shit! Ah, shit! Help! Somebody do something! Ah, this stick is on fire!
Maybe they weren't bad guys. They were possessed.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid. The whole movie sucks.
They weren't bad people then, maybe.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And they killed them all.
So. Well, I have to say that if there's one movie that's more woke than that, or maybe beyond that woke.
I found you, which makes me perfect for this job.
Is the mother Men in Black International. And that is my number one for the last 5 or 6 years. I absolutely despised and hated this movie. I hated it so much. I talked about how much I hated it to you probably 30 times now. Yeah. I hated the acting. I hated the storyline. I hated what they did to the main characters. I hated what they did to Thor. Yeah. I mean, everything about it was bad. The decisions, except for the very beginning. The very first part with Liam Neeson battling the alien on the Eiffel Tower was the only redeeming moment of that whole movie.
No, I agree. That was probably like my number, like 7, 6.
God, that little. I don't know what to even call him. The little character guy. He was cute.
Pawnee.
Pawnee. He added a little bit of humor, and I liked him. But he was no Baby Yoda. Yeah. Let's get that straight.
Oh no.
But my God, the woke level and the bullshit about how men are stupid and women are amazing at everything they touch and do. She was like the ultimate Mary Sue. And this is the height. I think this movie was the peak of the movement.
You still need to see Black Christmas.
I think it's coming down, though. Because the backlash with Black Christmas and all these movies is getting severe.
Yeah, they weren't good. I like I said, this probably been like number 7 for me. The only reason I would put it up a little higher over my 5 is because my 5, like I said, they're so bad I pushed them out of my head. This one, I do remember.
Screw this movie.
You know, I do remember this movie. And I was like,
If I had this movie right here in front of me, I would literally say, burn this movie. And I would just set it on fire right here on the show. So, but I am not buying this movie. Don't buy this movie. Don't see it. It is the worst. Go watch our review on it. You'll see just how much anger is spilling out of my head. I mean,
it's just nothing like the first ones. And I was hoping that it was going to be good like that. And they just ruined it with all the stupid comments.
The jokes were just awful. And the whole her, I mean, like the way he was treating her, and he was drunk sometimes and all this stuff. I mean, they ruined
He was
Thor.
just an idiot.
Yeah. He was the Ghostbusters secretary. That's what he was.
Can I ask why no glass?
Oh, yeah. They just kept getting dirty, so I took them out. Don't have to clean them anymore.
Oh, boy. I gotta try to keep that in mind.
That's what he was playing. And I'm still sticking by that. So, Larry?
All right, guys. I think that's our top 5 worst for this year.
And I don't have some honorable mentions.
Yes. You got some honorable mentions. Okay, we'll do that right now then.
We're going to say Night Hunter.
God.
0%. Awful movie. Do not watch that movie. A second one, I kind of toned down on my bad list because it was an indie maker. It was $30,000. Yeah, it was, of course, The Headhunter, one of our most downvoted videos of all time. But you have to understand us. It was a horrible movie. Go watch the review.
Yeah, I just thought that it was going to be a higher budget. You know, when you do find out it's $30,000, it does help out the idea of it a little bit.
I thought it was going to have combat.
But they made the trailer, when we watched the trailer, look like a high budget
combat
horror movie.
like a Viking combat movie versus evil, like Evil Dead. Yeah. It was nothing. It was just a guy fucking around with a rubber puppet.
Let's just get off this one because it's going to get us something.
It's good. Yes. Next one, Brightburn. That is not on my bad list. I gave it like a C- or something, but here's the problem. I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
Very disappointed. It was a great premise, great movie. I hope they make more that fix it. But they told the entire movie and all the best scenes in the trailer. And I'm going to put them on my list for that.
Yeah, it didn't make my list on that one. I didn't even put this on my top 20 because I had 20 just crappy movies picked out.
Well, the next 2 probably were on it. X-Men, Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, that'd be probably like number
10.
11.
It wasn't bad enough to make the top of the list. There were parts I liked.
I will say I actually thought that was a little better than some people give it credit for.
Magneto, he was great. There was the helicopter scene. There was a bunch of cool stuff, but it had a lot of problems. McAvoy was shit. I didn't like his character in that at all. It was Dark Phoenix. Yeah. And last but not least, our good friends at Itsy Bitsy for blocking our video. But I must say the movie was crap.
Yeah, I didn't. It was, for what it was a low budget indie movie too.
Yeah.
It was doable.
That's it. That's it, guys. I guess that's our negative whatever amount we had.
That's our top 5 worst movies for 2019. Like,
please,
again, we still miss a lot of movies, so
let's hope 2020 is better.
Oh, I really do, because like I said, my list for bad was like this big, and good was like that big. It's
so anyway, guys, thank you from Larry and I. Enjoy your 2020. Happy New Year's. And please make sure to subscribe, share us, and do anything else. We're almost 1,000. So just keep going.
Close. We got 80 more to go. So
anyway.
Yep. See you guys.
Peace.